Peace, peace. Hey, oh, hey. My Keeyana here, and we are back with another stream. And we are here today for Music and Meaning, which we do every other Friday. And I told you I was going to be here at 6, but we are here a little bit earlier because I am going somewhere at 6. So tap in, tap in, tap in. I'm sorry for the schedule change, but we here. And the replay will be available, so don't worry about that. And the write up will be available in the Patreon. So if you want to go deeper and dive deeper into conversation with the community, that is an option as well. So we're going to get into a song by myself called Vision. So Vision is my baby. Vision is my first solo project. Vision means a lot to me for that reason. I recorded this song on my birthday in 2024. And I downloaded this song. It was pretty much gifted to me by the universe. I think I spoke about this a little bit on here before when it's like I write very often. So I became like I'm very aware of when it's something that I'm actively thinking about or when it's something that is kind of being downloaded. And this song was definitely a download. One of my favorite songs by me. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it. We shouldn't get no copyright strikes because it's my song. So I'm gonna play the full song first, and then we're gonna get into the lyrics and the meaning behind them. Let me share my screen. I got a plan and I got a vision. You don't understand it, you can get missing. I won't let you ruin my child with division. I'm taking aim and I shoot with precision. I'm really the girl that these girls wanna be. So naturally feminine, but still legit. When she get her vibe, she stole it from me. When she get her, but I'm never tripping, you know how I do. I'm glad I could sprinkle some game on you, boo. I just let souls flow to me like water. Stunning these boys and these girls are my daughter. Aquarius energy, who I'm too wavy. 25 and I still ain't got no babies. I'm making sure that the path that I'm paving is sturdy enough to maintain a foundation. I'm talking knowledge of self and creation. God in the flesh, legends in the making. My babies gonna know what they bring to the table. If you disrespect, then they flipping the table. Make sure they know that they are fully able to manifest what they imagine, no favor. I'm talking home birth and homeschool, ain't no cable. Media raising my children, you crazy. You do what you want. I'm not in the hating, but I'm just different. The picture I'm painting, yeah, that shit vivid. I hope you can see. But it do not matter because it's meant for me. Me and you ain't got the same prescription. I got a plan and I got a vision. You don't understand it, you can get missing. I won't let you ruin my tribal division. I'm taking aim and I shoot with precision. I'm really the girl that these girls wanna be. So naturally feminine, but still a G. When she get her vibe, she stole it from me. But I'm never tripping, you know how I do. I'm glad I could sprinkle some game on you, boo. I just let souls flow through me like water. Son of these boys and these girls are my daughter. I thought I was done, but let's run that shit back. This ain't poetry, but you know I'm a snack. Every beat get it like a snack. I'm really the greatest to do it, no cat. God gave me a gift and I'm running with that. My enemy, yeah, you don't wanna be that. Cause God got my back and like thunder, she clap. Headshot with a red dot. I ain't even gotta pull no trigger. I'd rather split love in the streets and shed blood in the streets. Cause my purpose a little bit bigger. However, I do as I'm told, so don't get too bold. Cause spirit is makes me sicker. My tribe full of gods, goddesses, warriors, monsters. Yeah, I know how to pick them. I make sure we pray and we stay on our pivot. Cause I got a plan and I got a vision. You don't understand it, you can get missing. I won't let you ruin my tribal division. I'm taking aim and I shoot with precision. I'm really the girl that these girls wanna be. So naturally feminine, but still a G. When she get her vibe, she stole it from me. But I'm never tripping, you know how I do. I'm glad I could sprinkle some game on you, boo. I just let souls flow to me like water. Stunning these boys and these girls are my daughters. Hey yo, I'm really hurt. God, you ain't crazy, you made me. Thank you, baby. Oops, so that's my baby, y'all. That is my baby Vision. Now, a little backstory on it. Like I told you, that was one song that was really gifted to me by the Most High, and I put my own little twist on it, my own little Maya Keeyana twist on it. That's the first solo project that I ever put out, and that's the first time that I went through the full process of like purchasing a beat and signing that contract, and then like signing up with ASCAP and DistroKid and doing all of those things behind releasing a song. So that was very, very exciting. And as far as the meaning behind the music, let me share a screen to the lyrics so we can look at it at the same time. Okay, here we go. So let's break it down, right? I got a plan and I got a vision. You don't understand and you can get missing. I won't let you ruin my tribe with division. I'm taking aim and I shoot with precision. So this first part is a lot is very I feel like Philly has a way of speaking very blatantly. So it's not really like it means what it says. We say what we mean what we say. So that's just that. But what kind of inspired this energy really was just like that strong sense of protection that I have for anything and anybody that I love. And that includes my family, friends, community. Like, you won't ruin my tribe with a vision. I'm taking aim, not shoot with precision. Just know. No attempts, no weapon formed against me, against us, shall ever prosper as long as I'm alive. I'm really the girl that these girls want to be. So naturally feminine, but still a G. Where she got her vibe, she stole it from me. I feel like I do feel like that, but not in a. I'm the type of person where it's like if you fuck with me, I fuck with you, and that's on the realest level. And the same thing, vice versa. If you don't fuck with me, then it's fuck you too, and that's on the realest level. But I don't hold no malice in my heart. I don't hold no type of grudges or nothing like that. I'm just a person where it's like, stay from around me. You don't have to be. I don't like what I call industry relationships, where it's like people keep people around because they might need favors from them. Like, I don't work or operate on that type of level. I take myself very seriously. I'm very protective of myself. So if you're not somebody that's like damn near family, like I don't really, the friend word is kind of like, because most of my friends I consider family. And if it's not that, it's just like we don't have to be around each other. That don't mean it's beef. That don't mean nothing more than my space is sacred and sanctified for the people who truly love me. And because of that, I truly love. So naturally feminine, but still a G. I feel like that's one of my greatest aspects about myself is my sense of balance. I love how I show up in my masculine and feminine energy at the same time. Being protective, being assertive, being blunt, being my true, honest, and authentic self, as well as being kind, being loving, being nurturing. And yeah, where she get her vibe, she stole it from me. Where she get her, uh, but I'm never tripping. You know how I do. I'm glad I could sprinkle some game on you, boo. I just let source flow through me like water. Sending these boys and these girls are my daughters. So that's just me letting my ego speak, letting my personality shine, and just reminding myself that a lot of times, we who started the style, period. And this is not just about myself, but this is also reflective of all melanated women, because I feel like we are mirrors of one another, and that's what I do it for. Melanated women, all my sisters, all my queens out there, and I think we all should feel that way about ourselves. Confident, loving, you know. So that's really how I feel. I know that it's a lot of things that I feel like I started, and we all have these things where it's like, I started that style. People started doing that because of me, which may not be completely true, but that energy never lies. So just speaking on how I feel in the moment. But it's like, I'm glad I could sprinkle some game on you because I am a teacher at the end of the day. So I want you to be inspired and I want you to learn from the things that I do. But I never shy away from homage, Cite me as a source. It would be greatly appreciated. I feel like I try to do that with the things that I do and the things that I share. I cite where I got it from or who inspired it. So that's always appreciated. But it's not necessary. It's not needed because at the end of the day, we know what's going on. All right, let's get into verse 1. Aquarius energy, who I'm to. I told y'all, big Aquarius every time, all the time. If I was to get tattoos, Aquarius would definitely be one of them. Aquarius energy, home to wavy, 25 and I still ain't got no babies. I'm 27 now, still ain't got no babies. And I played this out of my head, like for every age. 27 and damn. 27 was the only age that it was like, it's going to be hard to flip this. How did I say it? 25 and I still ain't got no babies. 27 and still ain't got no babies. Okay, there we go. All the other ages it works out though. But we trying to put some on the board by 30 at least. I said, I'm making sure that the path that I'm paving is sturdy enough to maintain that foundation. Like I said, we trying to get them M's. We trying to get that foundation built to where my children and their children never have to worry about money, stress about anything, like any type of financial freedom. They can literally move freely and do what they want in life without the pressure of money. Essentially, they can live as abundant as they are. The foundation as far as knowledge goes and wisdom and self-awareness, I feel like we already got that. My kids gonna know who they is. They're gonna know who they not. They're gonna know how to protect themselves. So right now we just building that financial foundation. So make sure y'all sub up. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms. Make sure y'all support the process because it's not just for me. It's for us. It's for the lineage. I said, I'm talking knowledge of self and creation, God in the flesh, legends in the making. My baby's gonna know what they bring to the table. If you disrespect, then they flipping the table. Make sure they know that they are fully able to manifest what they imagine, no fable. I'm talking home birth and homeschool. Ain't no cable or media raising my children. You crazy? I mean every word that I say too. And I know it's like, as someone who doesn't have children right now, is just manifesting exactly what I want for my children. There's no way to like see in the future, but all I can do is tap into the power of my words, and I know they are so powerful, and I mean what I say, so therefore that is what shall be. I think it's very, very important for my children to know who they are as far as being melanated, as far as being a man or a woman, whether it's my son or my daughter, the responsibility that comes with it, the freedom, the power that comes with it, like all of these things will be instilled from the beginning. I don't think there's never no age to start to teach your kids who they are. What I say? No cable, no media is raising my kids. Not to say that they won't have it or have access to it, because they're going to be well-rounded for sure. That's how you make sure, I feel like that's how you raise a child to know themselves. You can't hide certain aspects of the world from them because then they won't know how to interact with it. But to have media raising my children, which is the case a lot of days, no, never. Won't happen. I said, you do what you want. I'm not into hating, but I'm just different. The picture I'm painting, that shit vivid. I hope you can see, but it do not matter because it's meant for me. Me and you ain't got the same prescription. And this is just me saying that everybody not going to understand it. Everybody not going to get it. But the ones who do. The ones who already know. So it don't take too much explaining. I think this is something that we benefit from learning too, which is that you don't have to bash into the brains of the people who don't want to understand you. You just speak your truth, and the people who vibrate with it and vibrate on that frequency will gravitate to it. And then we go back into the chorus. I got a plan and I got a vision. You don't understand and you can get missing. I won't let you ruin my tribe with a vision. I'm taking aim and I shoot with precision. I'm really the girl that these girls want to be. So naturally feminine, but still a G. Where she get her vibe, she stole it from me. Where she get her, but I'm never tripping. You know how I do. I'm glad I could sprinkle some game on you, boo. I just let soul soak through me like water. Sending these words and these girls are my daughters. Cause it go for men and women too. I done seen so many people. I done seen so many Maya clones. I'm not gonna hold you. Verse 2. I thought I was done, but let's run this shit back. This ain't poetry, but you know I'm a snap. Every beat get it like a snack. I'm really the greatest to do it, no cap. God gave me a gift and I'm running with it. My enemy, yeah, you don't want to be that. Cause God got my back and like thunder she clap. Cause God got my back and like thunder she clap. Headshot with a red dot. I ain't even gotta pull no trigger. I'd rather spread love in the streets than shed blood in the streets because my purpose is a little bit bigger. However, I do as I'm told, so don't get too bold because spirit, this might tell me sick of my tribe full of gods, goddesses, warriors, monsters. Yeah, I know how to pick them. I make sure we pray and we stay on our pivot. Ooh, I don't know which verse is my favorite. I kind of feel like the second verse might be my favorite now. Where do I start? I'm really the greatest at doing no cap. I love that. I love the confidence that I speak with right here. Again, something that I want to instill in my children and future generations and all children, which is confidence. A lot of times as melanated women, it can be tricky to speak with that confidence and really embody that. So I feel like I wrote this song at a time where it was more so speaking into existence. And now I feel like I'm at a time where I definitely embodied it and always meant what I said. Never said nothing I didn't mean, but you know how you have to manifest, right? You speak things into existence, and once you put them out there, you rise to the occasion, you rise to that level. So I really feel like that is what happens every time that I perform this song or every time that I'm singing a song in the shower. It's like speaking affirmations over myself, reminding myself who I am, and raising my energy in the present moment all over again. God, when I said God gave me a gift and I'm running with it, I really feel like writing is my gift. So I do it a lot. I do it very often, whether it's writing journals, which is communicating with God, whether it is writing letters, writing spoken word, poetry, rap, writing for speaking engagements. I think my gift is definitely of writing and oration. My enemy, you don't want to be there because God got my back and like thunder she clap. Yeah. You don't want to be my enemy. You don't want to put yourself on the opposing side of me. You don't. The best thing you can do is like get with it or get lost. You don't want to be an adversary. Because God got my back and like thunder she clap every time. Every time I don't even be having to do nothing. I don't even be having to say nothing. It's just like God really protect me to the highest extent. I'm divinely protected and I mean it. And I believe that and I know that. And we just locked in. So, at your own risk. I'd rather spread love in the streets than shed blood in the streets because my purpose is a little bit bigger. However, I do as I'm told. So don't get too bold because spirit just might tell me sick of. I try full of guys. God is a warriors, monsters. Yeah, I know how to pick them. I make sure we pray and we stay on our pivot. And I feel like this goes right into the conversation that we had yesterday about duality, which is how everything essentially is everything, right? Two sides of the same spectrum, two sides of the same coin. And everything and everybody has their place in life. So you never want to dwell too far on one instance. You don't want to be too much in the light. You don't want to be too much in the darkness. You want to use both of them. That's what makes you powerful, which is understanding balance, understanding duality, and understand how seemingly opposing forces are actually in partnership. The darkness protects the light. The light protects the darkness. So something to let sizzle in your spirit. And then we close up with the chorus again. Then I give my outro, which is me just feeling myself. I said, hey, yo, I'm really her. God, you went crazy when you made me and did. Thank you, baby. Live in love. Always got to give up the gratitude. I love that I ended with gratitude. So that is Vision by Maya Keeyana. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tapping in and allowing me to give some insight on one of my favorite baby. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I wonder if I'll have favorite kids. And if I do, I'm gonna let it be known. The fuck I ain't going. This is my favorite baby. All right, let me stop sharing the screen. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Definitely like, share, subscribe is much appreciated. We are trying to manifest these millions in the freeway, right? Working for myself, not trying to work on a plantation. So everything is much appreciated. Every comment, every like, every share, every sub is much appreciated. Make sure y'all go follow on Twitch, sub on Twitch. Tap into the Patreon if you're interested in being in the community. We building a family in there. So also updates. The book club, as I told y'all, the book club is starting on the 30th at 4 p.m. That's when we're planning to kick that off. So get your book. We will be reading The Black Memorandum by Prodigy of Purpose. You can get that on Amazon. And then you can subscribe to the Patreon to join the book club. And we are planning to have our in-person meeting at the end of August. So I will tell y'all more about that as I plan that out. And yeah, I think that's it. 5:32, 1 o'clock. Thank you for tapping in. Wish you peace and love. May your day be as beautiful as you are. This was a good stream. It's always a good time. And I will see y'all again when it starts aligning. Don't forget to live in love.